Hi guys, with Game 5 done, we are now halfway through this season of Mamemeister's High Score Kerfuffle, and for the past 2 weeks we've been playing Nebulous Ray, a vertical shmup released by Namco in 1994. This game is notable for its use of pre-rendered sprites and digitised speech. As a result, the presentation is pretty nice. I think it looks good and sounds good too. The gameplay, whilst not doing anything particularly new, is perfectly functional, and as a package, I quite enjoyed the game. It's pretty much the opposite of a bullet hell. There are very few bullets on screen at all. It's mostly the enemies themselves that you need to avoid, which for me works quite well. You have the choice to dodge them, or just blow them out of the sky, both of which works. There are power-ups to be had, but not a huge number. There are speed upgrades, 2 types of weapon upgrade, the wide W shot, and the more powerful G shot. Finally, there are also limited time power-ups that include different types of shot and a shield. Given the scoring is based on the number of hits the enemies take, the weaker W shot seems to score more points, so I tended to use that. When you die, you lose the power-ups, which is a definite loss, but not as brutal as the Gradius series in terms of your ability to recover. Something many people have commented on for this game is the difficulty level. The first stage isn't too bad, the second ramps up significantly, and the third is pretty brutal. I set a safe state at the beginning of level 3 to practice it, and I never completed it, getting to the boss only once. Getting beyond that on a single credit is a significant achievement, which no one playing here was able to do. So a fairly decent one, I'd say. Let's see what the scores are looking like. I've had 13 scores submitted, and I just want to say thanks to all the regulars who keep coming back every game. You guys make the competition. The bulk of folks are between 300 and 400,000. That's Colin in 11th, through to My Tech in 6th. Getting beyond that, I think is the difference between dying on level 2 and dying on level 3, and no one got to level 4. Bob is in 5th, with just shy of 500,000. Charlie Farr mentioned on stream that he had a token run, but still managed over 500,000. We only hear from Dave occasionally, so he won't be on the leaderboard. In 3rd, we have Graham with a good effort. I'm in 2nd, with a run I was pretty pleased with. But as a surprise to no one, the winner of Nebulous Ray is our shmup specialist, Big Juffer. Well done to Juff, and even practicing with a save state, I was never going to match that score. Regarding the graphs, I'm currently in the south of France, so there won't be any. They'll be back next time. So before we find out our next game, let's review the league table. There's been a bit of movement towards the bottom, but other than that, the positions have remained much the same. Our big mover is Big Juffer, who is up 2 places into 3rd, pushing down Robert and Mark after that win. At the top is still Graham leading, but I'm just 11 points behind him now, so it's all to play for. Now, our next game will be one beginning with the letter O, and I've had 10 games sent to me. Last time I said there wasn't the most games here, but some good ones for sure. One particular game has proved extremely popular, which is Ordyne, the horizontal Q-em-up, which got 5 votes, and Outzone got 3 votes too. So let's set things going and see what we get. Okay, slowing down. Gone past Ordyne. Oh, is Graham lucky? Oh, it's gone past. And so actually that's back-to-back games for Paul. But 5 out of the 10 people chose Ordyne, so I think it's going to be a pretty popular one. It's a Q-em-up. I've not really played it. I will go make a video and be back in a sec. So our next game is Ordyne, released in 1988 by Namco. That's back-to-back games for Paul and back-to-back Namco shmups. For 1988, this game looks great. It reminds me of Parodius, which we've previously played, but that game didn't come out in the arcade until 1990, so I feel like this is a bit ahead of its time. An interesting feature of the game is the collection of crystals that you can then spend in the shop, a bit like Fantasy Zone. Die, and you lose those upgrades though. A quick play, and I reckon this will be a good one. We'll be using the Ordyne.zip, which is referred to as either the World or Japan English ROM, with default settings. For our next game, please send me one beginning with the letter P. Strangely, we've never had a Pac-Man game, so there are a few to choose from here. We could also have a Pang, Parodius, or Puyo Puyo game. Puzzle Bobble has also proved popular previously, which we've not had either. So I hope you all enjoy playing some Ordyne, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks with the scores. See you then.